Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudim.
Shalom, family. Welcome back to The Remnant Awakens. I'm your brother, Pierre Lidji, and family, I'm glad you're here with me today. If you're new, I just want to say, this is a space for truth seekers, for the scattered tribes, for the grafted in, for anybody who's tired of the lies and just wants to know what Yahuwah really says. We've been on a journey together, right? From exposing the systems of this world, to digging into the real identity of the Hebrews, to talking about spiritual warfare and the narrow path. Today, we are diving into something foundational, baptism in Yahusha's name, and what life is really going to look like in the kingdom to come. So, let's get into it. All right, so let's start with this. A lot of people, when they wake up to the truth, they get excited. I mean, I get it. I was the same way. You want to keep the Sabbath, you want to eat clean, you want to wear your fringes, you want to do all the things. And that's good. Don't get me wrong. But there's an order in the kingdom. And sometimes we skip the first step, which is immersion, baptism, in the name of Yahusha. I know, some of y'all are like, but Pierre, I already got baptized in church when I was a kid. But listen, as we talked about in that episode on exposing the religions of the world, a lot of what we learned in church was mixed with Babylonian stuff, Roman stuff, and honestly, just not what the scriptures actually say. Immersion in Yahusha's name is about dying to the old you, the old system, and being raised up in the new covenant. It's not just a ritual, it's a declaration. You're saying, I'm done with the world. I'm done with the lies. I'm ready to walk in truth. And you got to do it in the right name, not the names that came from Rome or Greece or Christianity. It's Yahusha. That's the name above every name. That's the name the apostles used. The name the demons fear. The name that brings you into the covenant. So before you start trying to walk out Torah, you got to be born again. That's the order. First, immersion. Then, the walk. So, what happens after you're immersed in Yahusha's name? Well, now, you're a new creation. I mean, you're still you, but you're not. You get what I'm saying? It's like your old self is dead, and now you're alive in the Messiah. And now, Torah isn't just a list of rules you're trying to keep to earn something. It's your way of life. It's your culture. It's your identity. You're not doing it to get saved. You're doing it because you are now in covenant. And look, I'm not saying it's easy. Sometimes you're gonna stumble. Sometimes you're gonna feel like, man, I'm not good enough. But that's why you need the Ruach, the Spirit, to help you. And you need community. That's why we do this podcast. That's why we gather. That's why we encourage each other. And just like we talked about in that episode on manhood, womanhood, and parenthood, walking in Torah is about living out your purpose, your role, your calling. It's not about being perfect. It's about being faithful. And honestly, it's about love. Yahusha said, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's it. It's not complicated, but it's not always easy. But you're not alone. Now, let's talk about the promise. Because, look, we're not just doing all this for nothing. There's a reward. There's a hope. There's a kingdom coming. I know sometimes it feels like this world is just getting crazier and darker. But Yahuwah promised a new heaven and a new earth. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're preparing for. And, I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think we even fully understand how beautiful it's going to be. No more pain, no more death, no more oppression, no more lies, just righteousness, peace, and joy. The nations will come up to Jerusalem to learn Torah. The lion will lay down with the lamb. The remnant will be gathered from the four corners of the earth. And, like we talk about in the episode on the 12 tribes, every tribe, every tongue, every nation that's grafted in will have a place. That's the kingdom. That's the goal. That's why we endure, why we keep going, why we don't give up. Because what's coming is so much better than anything this world can offer. And honestly, sometimes I just sit and imagine it. You know? Like, what's it gonna be like to see Yahusha face to face? To walk in a world where there's no more evil? I can't even wrap my mind around it. But that's the promise. That's what we're holding on to. All right, family. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. If you haven't been immersed in Yahusha's name yet, pray about it. Seek it out. Don't wait. And if you have, keep walking. Keep growing. Keep looking forward to the kingdom. We're in this together. Family, this is the hope. Be immersed in Yahusha's name. Receive the Ruach. Study and walk in Torah. Endure to the end. And you will inherit the kingdom. This is not religion. This is the covenant path. This is the narrow way. I'm Pierre Ligi, your brother from the tribe of Yehuda. And this is The Remnant Awakens. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe if you're awakening to truth. Comment below what stood out to you the most. And if you know someone still sleeping, share this episode with them. Until next time, shalom. See you all on the next episode.
Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahusha my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudi.